Good morning, everybody. My name's Darlene, and I have Parkinson's. Today was a day that was all about going out gardening, thinking about our garden, thinking what we're planting, how we were going to plant it, what flowers we wanted. So, started off early in the morning because Bill had to go to the doctor's office, so he went to the doctor's with Claudine. And of course, we haven't heard anything. We have to wait for test results there. And so they went and did that. They got home very early, and that freed up the day. Now, we also had to wait for a repairman to come and take a look at our washer that was broken, and he came early, which was good for us because he gave us extra time, but unfortunately for the landlord, he said that the unit needs to be replaced. We thought that it might need to be replaced, but I feel bad. They're a young family. I feel bad, but anyway, they're going to have to replace the unit, and we haven't heard from him yet, but I'm sure that they are well aware of what the problem was. So anyway, then we decided that Claudia and I were going to go to the garden center. The one that's at Home Depot is apparently a really good one, so that's where we went. And sure doesn't take much to spend $80. But anyway, we went in. We had to get a couple more pots, and we got a couple pots, and just like black bucket type pots, and then we went out to the bedding plants, and we picked up some bedding plants, some seeds, a few herb starts, and so then as we were coming home, I said to her, I said, I'm very tired. It's from the heat. It's quite warm. Let's see, it is 17 degrees, but it's very warm. It seems very warm today. So anyway, the sun is just coming around to that side of the house in the afternoon. We're now at 4:12, so it'll start going down a little bit. So anyway, during the heat of the day, Claudine and her friend are out there doing a bunch of the stuff, and then in the evening, I'm going to go out and do my little area and get things put together. So that's what I'm really looking forward to doing that, and I'm looking forward to seeing what she's doing with her stuff. So she's getting that all in there, and it's going to be fun to see. What else? Oh, and I have a new dress. So I decided I was going to wear it today when I was out, and it's so comfortable. I'm really liking it, and it's from Amazon, and but I love the colors in it. You know, I don't like anything all just dreary and drab, and this has got lots of color in it. That's something that I like. And I'm trying to think what else we've got going. I don't know what we're doing for dinner. I said, it's too hot to really think about it. I said, we got the most important ingredient, which is dessert, because we bought ice cream. So I said, I could do with just dessert. Never fails. Ice cream has me at its calling, I tell you. Anyway, I have a couple of, I say cards that I want to write, but they're not really cards that I write because I can't write anymore. But I can type a message on my voice-activated typing, or I can have Claudine write it in for me. So a couple cards that I want to send out and get them done. And other than that, I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I want to look through my cookbook. Oh, I also want to go look through the deep freeze because I want to see what's at the bottom of that. Got to make a menu up for the party I'm going to throw for Aurora. Got to check a date with them. I tell you, I got things that I have to do. I have no motivation right now for them because I'm itching at anything to get to that garden bucket. And I have to wait because if I go out there in the heat like this, I'll fry to a crisp. I always do. I'm also having a very sore set of, I've only got 2 teeth on the bottom here, and they need to come out, but the dentist won't take them out. She says I need to have it from a dental surgeon because they're very hooked into the jawline. And unfortunately, I'm scared to death of the dentist. And so as long as they're not hurting too badly, I will just make do with it. But they're starting to bleed a little bit. So I probably won't have to wait too long until something calls me to go and do it. Anyway, and I'm noticing that this side of my mouth is kind of sticking together a little bit. Not sure what that's about. We'll have to just watch it and see what happens. It's always something new with me. All right, I'm going to let you go for now. I'm going to come back later. I do want to show you the things that I have done in my garden, so I'll go and do that with you all later. And if we have anything interesting for supper, I'll tell you about that. And I'll do some typing in the meantime. Okay, back later. Okay, decided to add make slush to today's job list. So I'm going to make my slush up, and then what I do is I put it in the freezer, and I have it all summer in the freezer, and if I want to drink of it, I scoop it out like a slushie into my cup and top it with 7-Up, or the likes, whatever you want, but that's what I use, 7-Up or ginger ale. Okay, to make the slush, I need 48 ounces of orange juice. So let me get my orange juice. I got a couple of jugs here. This is Compliments Pure Natural No Pulp Orange Juice. It's 1.54 liters. So I need 48 ounces. So I'm going to just put this on so I can make sure it's the bottom. There's no pulp in it, but I always want to make sure it's mixed up good. And 48 ounces. So I got 8 ounces to a cup. My measure is a 2 cups, so I got 16 ounces there. So I'll go. Oh, no, I can't do that because it's spilling. So I'm going to have to just do it and then get a cloth. All right, 48 ounces, so 16. Make sure my math's right. Yeah, 16. So here you go. Okay, you can't see my bowl, so I'm going to have to move you back here. I'm going to pause you for a minute because I want to move the camera back. I figured while I was doing things, I would start to clean my mess. I brought my cloth because you know I'm going to make a big mess. You know that. All right, so here's my first 16 ounces, 2 cups. So 2 cups, and then I'll go 2 more cups. 32 ounces. Oops. Okay, 32 ounces. And 2 more cups is 48. Oh, look, at there's a little splash left. I'm just going to put it in there. All right, so there we go. All right, so that's the orange juice. Now let's see what's the next one. The next one is wipe your table up because orange juice is going to make it sticky. So let's go this way, and then I'll dry this table as well. I don't want to make a mess on the table. We made a mess on the table the other day, and we wrecked the tablecloth. It was just a cheap plastic one, but it was pretty. So I have to get her another one somehow. One of these days. Okay, 126 ounce of vodka. This is a 26 ounce bottle of vodka. Well, and this is 750 milliliters, and I was told that's a 26. I'm taking their word for it. The whole bottle's going in there. I don't see how this is going to fit in my 4-liter jug, to tell you the truth, but we'll see. They say it will. If not, I'm going to have to put it in another one as well. So, all right, so this one's here. Well, like this. I'll just leave the lid off of it because I'm going to put it in recycling and I'll wash it. Okay, and now I need 7 cups of water. So let's get this ready. 7 cups of water. Bill said he measured it, but I'm going to measure it as I put it in because I'm never sure when I look at the side of it whether it's right. So, okay, go. 2. 2. And then 4. 6. And, nope, it's not quite 7. It's not quite set. I'll have to just top that up a little bit. I'll go do that in a second. Okay, and then we need the frozen pink lemonade. And I wanted a 7.5 ounce can. And of course, in Canada, we don't have that. So the closest I could get, it's a little bit more than that. I needed 221 milliliters to do that, and I've got 295. So I'm just taking the 295 like that and putting it in there. I'm going to go get a little bit more water, and I will come back and clean my mess up and mix this up and see if it fits. Be right back. Okay, here we go. Now I've got it all in there. I added just a little extra water that I needed. And I have one extra carton of orange juice, but that's fine. We'll use it for breakfasts. Now let's see. This looks like too much for my container, but it says mix well, put in ice cream bucket, and freeze. Serve with 7-Up. So let's mix it well, and we'll see how far it goes. I've got the, you see, I still got the chunk of the lemonade in here, so I want to get that melted in. I'm going to get a spoon to taste test it. Just want to get that one melted. So I'm going to tell you a story while I'm waiting for that one to melt. We went to the gardening center today, Claudine and I was at a time where I was kind of froze up a bit. Not a bit, a lot. So I have on my wheelchair here a couple of Velcro things here. It comes across and they're called leg restraints. And what it does is it holds your knees together. So I'm going to just back up so you can see this. Takes your knees and holds them together and straps your legs together so that you can't be moving around. So by the time I get myself sit back, safety belt on, sit there, and I'm going to be adding a hammock to hold my feet up off the ground. That's how I'm strapped in. And then I don't need to use my great big feet in front of me. So anyway, that's what we were doing, but we didn't have the hammock on, we just had the restraints on. So we get everything that we want from the gardening center, and we go back to the car. And when we get back to the car, the usual thing that we do is she unbuckles, or I unbuckle myself if I can. She sort of gives me a steadying hand, and I put one foot inside the car, and I kind of flop in, and she gives me a hike to get in.
Hello.
Hello. Say hello.
Need some duct tape to hang up our bee.
Yes,
Bee thing.
our fake bee thing, or wasp thing. Anyway, so we get back to the car, and I'm going to get in, and I said to her, I said, I'm standing on my shoe or something. I can't move my legs. She says, no, you're not standing on your shoe. I said, well, my legs aren't moving. And she looks down, and I'm still restrained in there. It's like getting out of your car with a seatbelt on. So we just laughed. I mean, here we are in the middle of a parking lot, and me going, no, my legs, I can't move my legs. Sitting in a wheelchair. I'm sure anybody going by us thought we were nuts. So let's check if this is all done. I don't think I see any floaties of a pink lemonade. No. Okay, so let's give it a taste test. You can't ever do anything without doing a taste test, you know. Now, this is the way a drinker taste tests. Take a big cup. Take a little sip. Then you go. Yeah. I'm not a drinker. Not a drinker at all. Anyway, this will be, of course, slushy when we serve it. Goes in a glass, and you fill the glass with 7-Up. So it won't be as strong as that, thank goodness, when we put it in the... and I shouldn't have drunk out of that, because now I got to go and wash it before I pour it into this other bucket. Okay, I'm going to have to go wash it because I drank out of it. What an idiot. Okay, I'm coming back. Okay, we're back. Let's get my seatbelt. No, I'll just be putting brakes on. And here's my bucket. It's a 4-liter bucket of ice cream that I have consumed. Well, our whole family has consumed, but I've had my share. So let's put some of this in and see how far it goes. I think if I don't make it quite as full, it'll be easier to handle. So think that's where I'm going to go with this. I'm going to stop there and put it in another jug here. There. Let's see what I got in here. What have I got? I've got this in here. This one. This one's pretty big. This one's pretty big. Let's see. We got a smaller one. That one might be big enough. Is that the lid for that one? It is. So let's see. Between the two, that should be it. Let's see. All right. Let's put this in here. Here. See, they're not so good on the, not splashing and making a mess, but I'll get it in there eventually, and it usually turns out. All right, so let's put the last of this into the other one. Right there. Wow, look at that. Look at that. Okay, let me just wipe my hands here. Put this lid on. I don't think we have room for anything in the freezer except for slush and ice cream. Maybe a popsicle. Okay, here we go. That one's on. And this one's on. I'm going to label them slush and put them in the deep freeze. And it'll take a while for that to freeze, but periodically, until they're frozen, I'm going to stir it up so that it gets mixed well. All right, so I'll come back and talk to you later, and I'm going to show you my gardening after I've got a few planted. I'm going out there now. Okay, doodles. Okay, a lot of work done. Claudine and Marilyn did so much work out here, and they got everything looking beautiful, but I'm just going to show you my little corner, and we'll do a tour of the rest of it another time, because I'm really getting tired. So anyway, I'm going to turn you here so you can see. I can't carry you because I will be shaky, so I'm going to just sit here, and hopefully I can do this. Let's turn you this way. And this way, and I'm going to turn the camera around. So right there. Okay. Oh no, this is the one I can't turn the camera around. I got to shut you off and turn you back. Turn him back. Took 2 seconds to do that, but this silly camera won't let me do it otherwise. All right, so down here, this is our yard area that's down there with the fence and whatnot. And then we got this veranda that we're on here. So we're going to come down where this purple thing is. This is a pinwheel. Where's my hand? Oh, this pot right there. That's a pinwheel. And it is in a cherry tomato container. So that one's a cherry tomato. The next one to it with the mushrooms, that's beets, yellow beets. The one next to it is a cherry tomato again with a pinwheel, purple pinwheel in it. And then we've got a couple plants here that I just haven't been planted yet. This pot, so they haven't been planted yet. I got radishes here. And then this is Claudine's beefsteak tomatoes. And the one next to it is another tomato for her. All right, so now I'm going to come back to my little setup here. So this corner is kind of my corner. I got Betty, the turtle there with her boobly eyes. And then I've got my moss that is not planted yet. I got that to remember Mom. It's Irish moss, and the Slemish is covered with Irish moss. And so it really brings to mind my mum. So I've got that there. And I got a little gnome. I don't know if you can see it there. I got a little gnome. I'll do a close-up once they start to grow. In the moss. I have to get a pot for that one yet. Then I've got a few of my butterflies put out. I have a few more I'm going to put in. And in my stack and grow, I have, on the top I have one brand of lettuce. And the next row is green onions. And the next row is another brand of lettuce. And then there is a row of oregano. And then there's a row of flat leaf basil. So that should be filled up and looking beautiful. Basically, it's a salad. My area is a salad. You know, I can put cherry tomatoes, I can put radishes, and I can put all sorts of things. So that's my little corner of the garden. I'll see if I can show you any of these things. I'll just bring this around here. Let's go this way. All right, this here is a, I'm going to reach here. a little bit close for this one, but I had a little watering can here, and I planted a marigold in it. Listen here. See, it's a little watering can, and that's a marigold. We've got these rocks on the table that glow. Let's see, I'll bring them back. They glow at night. They charge with the sun all day. Citronella candle, and then over in this corner here, this is so nice. I just can't wait to really begin doing this. Right, so in this corner here, it's very dark. I'll do it in the daytime, but we have I don't know, there's some kind of a daisy in the bottom, and then there's a hanging basket through the fence, which you can't see right now because of the dark. And then we are going to come this way. Bring over here this way, and right here we have. See if I can hold you still. Okay, I'll get my chair out of the way. And then I'm really jerking around when I got the wheelchair. So I wish you could see this. I'll show this in the daytime. It's a heart-shaped thing, and we're going to hang the baskets up at the top of the heart. Just 2 small ones, and then over here we got another hanging basket, but it's not going to hang. It's going to stand on a pedestal. I think it's going to stand on something. I think Claudine told me. I can't remember what it was. And this here's another little thing, which I don't even know what it is. Over here is strawberries to grow onto that, and our broom and mop that we've got cleaned. Oh, down here, Claudine got a bird bath over there, and she's got come closer here. She's got a pedestal with a solar light on it right there, and that solar light is gorgeous. Let's see. Come over here. Can you see that? That's a solar light on a cement pedestal. That's beautiful. And see these stairs here? There's no railing. There's an airplane going over. There's no railing. I'm going to turn around to me. Oh, I can't do that. I can't. I have to turn you off and turn you around. I'm going to go back to the table here and just talk to you for a second. We don't have a railing on that stairwell there. And then when you come around the corner, there's another set of stairs to go down to where the garage is. So when Claudine goes down there to play dice and stuff, for me to get there, we have to go all the way around because I couldn't do this. I am having my exercises every day with Hannah, and then the day she's not here, Hannah is my home care worker, and the day she's not here, I'm doing it myself. And she said she can feel my core getting stronger, and I today was not graceful about it, but I went down those stairs by myself. Claudine was a little leery of it, but she was happy that I did it. But anyway, I went down. I did have to hold on to the stairs, but I got down there by myself, and I got around to the next set, but she wouldn't let me go down those cement ones. She came out, she heard me then, and she said, no, don't do the cement ones. But I was proud of myself. I was really, really proud of myself. And if she was holding my hand, I would have been able to do it. So anyway, this is probably a very long video. I don't know. But anyway, I will show you more in the daytime. But it's getting dusk, and this is actually the time that I love to sit here. And we haven't got our bug zapper hung up yet, so I hope there's not a lot of mosquitoes. But I'm going to sit here tonight and enjoy a little bit of time outside. Claudine's just gone to get Bill a donair because he's starving. He didn't have much for dinner. I'm going to have a little bit of pea salad that was left, and I don't know what Claudine's having, but he wanted a donair, so Claudine's picking it up while she's out. All right, I'm going to stop it there. I had a ball. I like playing in the mud. I like playing in the garden, and I had so much fun. So much fun. All right, thank you. See y'all tomorrow. Bye-bye.